Hey everyone, Django here. Today we're gonna fly out the Ki-43-III Otsu, a Hayabusa, in Tier 3 4.0 battle rating in Realistic Battle. I will show you 2 matches and after that we'll have a conclusion. I'll give you the very short history on this particular model and we'll talk about a little bit about its strengths and all that. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We have been climbing a little bit here, trying to get to altitude. We are fighting Russians. It's usually apparently not a good setup for the Japanese, but we'll see how we do. Now the Ki-43-III Otsu, the 20mm version, never got into production in the war. They wanted to develop a 20mm equipped version to fight B-29s that were going to and were attacking mainland Japan. Although only 2 prototypes were built of this aircraft and it never got to see any combat. So in the history of this plane we can be short. In the actual performance it has a fantastic roll rate, a good climb rate, it has decent speed and it has fantastic turn time. Maneuverability is good, so you can do a lot with this plane in the right hands. The only thing you want to avoid is getting hit, because this plane is very fragile, like most Japanese planes, like the Zeros and the early Hayabusas. This one is vulnerable as well, but if you use it to its strength you can face most opponents easily. Now we've got the whole Russian team here gathered up. They all appeared all of a sudden from the right side there. So I turn in here, put my throttle to 0, I look down for my first target too. I saw this guy climbing, so I thought, well, maybe just throttle up a little bit, climb a little bit more and then drop down. And there we go. It's an Li-5. Now he's coming back up. Missed my shot there. Now there I have a better shot, but no critical yet, just a hit. Did damage something there. He's pouring smoke. Now he's going down. I shoot him in the vertical here. Shoot off his left wing tip. And that's my first kill. Now take my plane back into the vertical, going up, full web, and start to scan around for opponents. Now there we have a Yak-3 appearing right in front of us. It's the highest target, so that's the one I need to go for. I got aimbot over there. Now he was after one of my buddies there who I've flown 5 missions with him, I think. Not by choice, but we just got in the same match again. We were that day with a... And here goes down again, it flips over. And I shoot him down before he can complete it. Or at least he's on fire. And he will die pretty soon. Yep, there he goes. But that was fun. I had flown about 5 missions that evening. And there were just about almost the same team every time. So that was fun. Now we got 2 kills under our belts. We're looking for the next target. We're the highest plane up here. Didn't see anything up at altitude anymore, so I decided to take my plane down, get involved in the lower fights, which suits this plane fine as well. This plane was shot on fire by my buddy there, but I guard him to the ground with my ally there to see if he doesn't extinguish the fire. You never know. Now the only plane in view here is a Yak 3. But he gets shot down. So they only have 2 planes left. We have about 4 or 5. I think that is 4. Yeah, 4. I think my teammates got a little bit overconfident. You can see in the chat a little bit. Yeah, they have 2 planes left, we have 4. But that was soon to change. Because some of my allies got a little greedy. Well, you'll see what happens in a second. Now we're into the AA guns here. Not particularly enjoy that. Now there is a Yak 3 behind me. Comjar. I'm trying to go back and help my 2 friendlies there. This Yak 3 seems to have bypassed them. Not diving on me. And here one of my teammates is starting to taunt the guy, but he's coming for me. So I pull into a hard left, avoid him, turn back, see if I can get a few shots, but he's already more than a kilometer out. So he's extending. Typical boom and zoom. So yeah, my friendly here, my ally JSEC is taunting him, trying to get him to do something foolish. But this will turn out to be... He will not do anything foolish, he will kill both of my allies there. There goes one. And there goes 2. Now it's 2 on 2. And one of my friendlies is on the deck. And he's got the energy advantage. So from a 4 on 2 we went to a 2 on 2 with a disadvantage in energy. Because of these, well, these friendlies who were a bit hot-headed maybe. Now here he comes again for me. So I wait till he's at 800 meters. I pull into a hard left again, but then I keep it a little bit straight with my profile small. I'm not showing him my complete wing profile. And I keep pulling, and he couldn't get shots on me, he couldn't get guns on target. But he does still have the energy, so that's a problem for me. Now he's climbing away fast. I'm still in the AA guns here, which it hasn't rung a bell yet in my brain that what the hell am I doing here? I'm in a disadvantage and I'm over AA guns. Second plane coming into view there on the bottom, if you saw. Now he's coming down on me and I'm coming up. I'm avoiding his guns, but he did get a glancing hit there. But he couldn't get guns on target in a real way. That's a 3P, by the way. It's a very good plane. .320mm, so I don't want any of those guns on me for any amount of extended time. That glancing hit was about the maximum that this plane can endure. Now, and to make things worse, the LA-7 has come into view here. Yak 3 is turning. I'm not going for a head-on with this thing. I'll make a turn to the right and then stop the turn and follow through with a little left, so avoid his shots again. But he has got more energy, so I decide to dive on the LA-7. Who makes a hard left turn, which I decide to avoid, to follow. I got an overheated engine. I'm in the AA guns and I got 2 guys on me while my buddy is on the deck. I'm basically fighting this thing alone here. Hopefully Captain Fishstick will come and help out. Now I've decided to fly back to my own AA. This is just a little bit too enthusiastic, right? Flying in the enemy AA with the LA7 and a Yak 3P on my butt. So I lowered the throttle there for a sec as well in the little dive I made to get my engine back in the white numbers. Now here I have lost the AA, the enemy AA, and they have flown into our AA. Now the LA7 apparently turns off there, and the Yak 3 continues to follow, and he's gaining ground quickly. I decide to go into a turn, combined turn and dive, pulling up here so that he can't follow, looping over, trying to get behind him. I am behind him, but he's extending fast. I let loose a few shots, short bursts. The LA7 is already coming in, so I need to turn here again as well. Sharp right turn, duck under his shots. Take a left to see what the 3P is doing. He's extending away still. So I'm turning, going into an Immelman here, split S, sorry. Take a left here, roll over the plane. Trying to get on his 6. We're in a rolling scissors here. Now he gets a shot there, but just a glancing hit. Now trying to get the upper hand here. Turn in here to avoid his guns. He was trying to do everything he could to get his guns on me there. But I'm slowly gaining here. He's trying to turn here to get the guns on me. I make a counter move and I get a shot here, but no fatal hit, just a solid hit. Again, avoid his guns here, but he's very slow now, and me too, by the way, but I'm better at slow speed than his plane, and I'm about to finish it off because I really am on his tail now. This game, this fight is over. In the meantime, my buddy apparently shot down Commodore, or he was shot down by AA or whatever. I didn't notice in the fight what happened, but that was a nice duel there fought out with the LA7. Really enjoyed that. So we got a minute and a half of fuel left. Close to the airport though, so I could have landed there. No problem. And that was the first match. Now let's see how we did. Final blow, balancer. Now we got 3 kills. Final blow and balancer, that's it for rewards. 31k Silver Lions. Top of the team. I'll see you in the next match. Hey guys, so here we are in the second match. Now we spawned in this game a little later. Everybody else was 10-12 kilometers ahead of us, so I didn't expect much from this game. I thought I'm gonna be late to the party, but as we're gonna see in this match, sometimes that's good. I kept the plane in a well, not too steep climbing angle. We got the speed up to 350 plus, and I quickly gained on a lot of the guys who were climbing a little more steep. What you often see in these matches is that the American teams stay rather low, and that is pretty good, because you get to dive in your Hayabusa. And that works. I mean, the American planes, they need altitude, but it often doesn't happen for them. For some reason. Now the first enemy comes into view here. There is a little squad in the other team, the Alpha squad. There are 3 guys there. I checked them all, their stat cards, to see how good they are. And I had a good picture in my head what I needed to do. I thought I need to get into the fight as quick as possible, because we can do some damage in this plane. Now there's the other guy, the other Alpha, but I'm looking around and I see this King Cobra here below me. From up here, and he seems to be flying in a straight line. So I lower my throttle, not to go too fast in the dive. I'm going for a straight out dive here. Miss my first shot, get a little hit in. Then I get the kill. That took me 60 ammo of my 300. So still plenty of ammo. Spitfire 4 kilometers behind me. PBJ gets killed there. And I decide to approach these 2 BF-109s there. Because they are the enemy squad. I have 2 squads in my team. Now the BF-109 is in a dive here. And it's gonna come up. Busy with other people. The F4 has no chance here. And I shoot both his wings off. Now in the meantime, this Joub fella is approaching. Now this is gonna be a deflection shot. Let's see what we can do. Take the aim. Let loose. And rip. He's dead. That was a nice shot. Pretty content with that. Only these 2, this Arctic guy wasn't too happy with that. He probably went for the Alpha guy as well, and now this guy. So he came very close to me. Maybe give me a warning or something. I don't know. But it was fair shooting. Now here we have a BTD coming up. Completely choose this target. Well, I started shooting at him, he got shot on fire, but I did get the kill. I got a pilot snipe. And the last Alpha guy is down there following one of my teammates. So I lower the throttle. See the speed going up quickly to 500 already again. 500 plus, 550. I do not get the right angle here, so I miss ace of the day, ace in a day. I miss it, unfortunately. But 4 kills in this match. Not too bad. So far, I already spoiled it. I will not be getting another kill. So I turn in here. Going for this last target there. 836. 4 kills right now, top of the team. And here somebody starts to shoot me, Mr. Arctic there. He gives me a few more shots and then he's going off in a straight line. Maybe he wanted me to get to team kill him so that I would be the bad guy. I don't know. But I decided not to shoot at him. Because, well, I did shoot 3 targets while he was in the neighborhood as well, so it must have been a disappointing flight for him. You know, it's always the question of who gets the kill. Especially with that last one, he shot him on fire, I think. But I mean, my brain had already given the order to fire, so my finger was moving, I couldn't stop that anymore. And I got a pilot snipe. But I understood his frustration, so. I didn't get any damage to the plane. So I decided not to pursue him. Normally if somebody shoots at me like that, a friendly, I shoot him out of the sky. But this time I let him go. Now this last target is extending pretty quickly, and I had the feeling there was one of there, or maybe I saw it in the messages, that there was somebody at our fleet, but I chose to follow this target because it was closer, of course. But here he gets destroyed by one of these. Oh no, he crashes, that was it. Yeah, he crashed. Then Arctic followed him that fanatically that he crashed into the ground. Frustrating match for that guy. Anyways, we decide to go check if we can get the plane that is at our fleet. Oh, but he crashed, shot down by the carrier. That was a match. Let's see how we did. $37,000 Silver Lions. Got Terror of the Sky, Bulletproof, 4 kills, top of the team. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now the Ki-43-III Otsu is a great plane. It is very maneuverable and it's very enjoyable to fly. It feels like an arcade flight model in realistic. It is just so steady. You can do whatever maneuver you do in arcade, you can do it here. You only have to watch a little bit the speed you get in dives. I usually lower throttle when I dive in for a straight dive. But for the rest, yeah, this plane you can throw it around. It's a hustler. You can do something with this thing. It's really enjoyable. The turn time is great. The roll rate is fantastic. It's got a fantastic climb rate. And all in all, rudder control is nice. You can do a lot of stuff with this plane. That is effective turn fighting, but still you can energy fight in it as well. Hell, you can even boom and zoom in it because it can climb so good. You can get up to the same altitude or higher as your opponent. Now the firepower of this plane, it constitutes two 20mm Ho 5 cannons. They have a great fire rate, and a high velocity. They are great guns, and you can pretty much face anything at the same rating. Anything you meet you can face with this thing. It is equipped, it's a good fighter. So all in all, yeah, I would say fly it out if you haven't. This is one of my favorite Japanese planes. And I think it's the Japanese plane in which I have the most kills. But yeah, so I enjoyed myself there. And I hope you did too. If you did, make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.